And hello everybody, this is a new video for me to do. So, well, as you see the title, I'm going to review Pokémon Presents 2021. Yes, I know it's been a while since it came out, but I still want to cover it. I wanted to just let my criticisms sink in. And obviously I wanted to make this after watching the premiere. And I just want to quickly clarify, these are my own thoughts and opinions. If you disagree with what I think, then, well, you have the right to have a different opinion. I'm happy to hear them as well, but please be respectful, please be kind about it. It's, well, Pokemon's an art. Everyone's got their right to have their own interpretations. And if you have no idea of the video in question, I will link the video in the description and in the end card. So please watch that before watching this video. At the beginning of the video, it shows their timeline of all of the Pokemon games and other mediums. It made me think if Game Freak actually looked back at their older games and learnt what works and what didn't, especially with the recently mixed feedback with Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield and the DLC. I will admit, the opening segment had a good pace, putting more focus on the earlier games and features than the more recent games such as Pokemon Go. Also, it is odd to see some items like the step counter and the printer. Again, I will admit I don't know some of the items on here, and for some of those I do know, I just learned from channels such as Candy Eevee. Heck, even Magikarp Jump made it into this segment, and I think Magikarp Jump is a good game. And with the Diamond and Pearl and the Pokemon Emerald segments, those were the most nostalgic for me personally. So Pokemon Snap is first here, and I just want to say the visuals just look gorgeous. Just put Sword and Shield to shame, in most retrospects. Although, I think some animations look a bit wonky, although that's mainly what I noticed when Venusaur was jumping into the water. Other than that, the visuals just look gorgeous, just beautiful effects, the characters interacting with each other, it's just amazing. I just love the 3D photo feature, you know, that you take a photo but it's not just a picture, you can move the camera around in a semi-three-dimensional pane. It's just great. It actually reminds me a little bit of Jurassic World Evolution's capture mode. It'd be cool if we had features like focus, depth of field, ISO, etc. It's just wishful thinking.
Oh, it's Tyranitar! What a wild way to eat!
Are you kidding me? Tyranitar eats like a boss. They added some new mechanics such as music and glow orbs, which I think might spice the gameplay a bit from the original Pokemon Snap. The glow effect does look cool, but I'm just very curious how that would interact with the glowing Meganium, because let's face it, I just want that Pokemon to be just a new form, like a large glowing form of Meganium. I don't know.
And what's this? An Illumina Pokemon! Notice the distinct markings on the bodies of Illumina Pokemon.
And finally, the internet sharing is just amazing. Just amazing. It's just Pokemon Snapogram. That's what it is. I just hope it's a really in-depth social site like Instagram, but it's just for Pokemon Snap. That'd be amazing. And just quickly, I just want to say kudos to the company for making multiple game events to celebrate this year's anniversary. There's just so much going on. Just big kudos to them. I legit was surprised they announced these games, because I didn't mind waiting for a little bit longer than they would typically release their games. But it also brought nostalgia. At first I was dubious about the style and the video quality, although I think the video dropped quality while I was watching it, because my internet isn't really the best. But I eventually decided that I do actually like the chibi style of the game that it was going for, taking the artistic choice in homage of the original style. It also reminds me a bit of Link's Awakening, which was also a beautiful game that took inspiration from the original title. However, despite this new style, they still had the higher quality models with the battle animations. Speaking of which, and I did notice that they didn't do much for the models' attack animations from what I've seen. Saying this, with some exceptions, the battle animations don't really concern me too much. I'm looking at you, Double Kick. At first glance, the names Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl do seem a bit lazy, and I'm just going on top of my head here, but from what I can guess about rating minerals, I think it makes sense. Although I could be wrong, it's probably not an official way of rating the quality of materials or minerals. Ilka, the company behind Pokémon Home, are developing the games. Although, to be honest, I don't really care. I mean, they charge to use that service as well as on top of Nintendo Online, which I just think is a bit stingy. However, the original director of Pokémon Diamond and Pearl, Junichi Masuda, does make a return as the director for the upcoming games. This does make me wonder if they would improve upon the story of the original games, which I personally didn't have an issue with, but I know many people did. And I just want to quickly say that I just like the starter art in this bit. It just looks great. I don't know why. It's great to see the underground, as I really didn't play it much with my friends when I was younger. I mean, I did sometimes, but it wasn't really a lot. And online was still new in my area at the time. But hopefully when I do get Nintendo Online, I'll get to play online in the Sinnoh region, unlike when I was 10-ish. But yes, from what I've seen, I will hopefully add this to my Christmas list for 2021. Admittedly, I thought the last entry was a joke. When I first watched this, that is. And that this was the legit game. Either that or Snap DLC. Although, yes, they wouldn't make sense now when I look back at them. With Pokémon Legends Arceus, I believe that they wanted to take on the ideas that fans said they wanted, but the company wanted to play it safe with a spin-off title, which I personally think is a good decision. I am happy that Arceus has a game of its own, as it didn't have anything more than storyless mystery gifts. The animations, they look really good, especially during the battles. But, man, the frame rate for the distance is just painful to watch. The style of a new game takes things in a never-before-seen era of an older Sinnoh, like an old Japanese era, which I think is like feudal Japan, although I might be very wrong. I am interested in how they are shaking things up with the starters. Having 3 Pokémon from different regions but are all non-Sinnoh. Oh, and I'm interested that the artists on social media are making exclusive evolutions for the starters for Legends Arceus. And it makes me wonder if that would actually become a thing. Also, yeah, I just realised all the starters are just what I'd like, so it's going to be more difficult to choose. Although if I had to, I might choose Cyndaquil because #JotoLove. The ink artwork shown in the opening of the announcement, they just look good. They look good. They look beautiful when... I don't know. I studied art, but I'm not refined at it. Oh, and they have the roll mechanic, which makes me wonder what situations you may need to dodge. One last thing I want to point out is this here. This is a blue Rhyhorn. No, it isn't due to lighting. It is actually blue. It's blue. Maybe this could be a shiny Pokemon or even a variant like Crystal Onyx. I hope it's the latter. I mean, please let this be a thing. Let it not just be a weird glitch. Let it be a blue Rhyhorn. Also, a quick fact, for the anime, there was actually a pink Rhyhorn. Although that's from what I got from another YouTuber. Overall, I think this was a good presentation. And a quick note to Game Freak, please take care when making these games, as, you know, at the moment the community is divided with Sword and Shield, and some of the recent thoughts about how games should be nowadays. But from what I see, it looks like you guys are definitely playing around with ideas and art styles while listening to the community, which is just incredible of you. Just please keep it up. And I do plan to make, well, my expectations for a Diamond and Pearl remake, which I did start a while back, but you know, with the new announcement, I'm gonna try and steam on ahead for that. So hopefully you'll see that in the near future. In the past, present, or even future. I will see you there. And I hope you enjoyed this video too, because this was quite different for me to do. Bye!